they're playing the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes, fresh in the PSP Pro, have not been doing well at all. They've only scored 2 points in 2 matches.
Now, they've had a kind of a rough time this tournament. They got here a day late, and they didn't get to really see that many games. They kind of jumped out here. You know, they're really a 7-man team playing in X-Ball, and then they got here late, and they just really haven't done. They have a good roster, but they really haven't been able to get in the swing of momentum of, X-Ball. From what I see on their side, they really don't have the coaching expertise. It just seems like it's just wild style the whole time, and that's kind of how they were when we played them in X-Ball back in the day.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we'll see if they can get it together. I'd like to thank Rusty Glaze for coming up from Infamous, Key Action Sports, doing a lot of cool things with the sport behind the scenes. He'll be traveling around. I'm sure you guys will see him around. We'll see him playing for Infamous. Thanks again for the expert commentary. We got the Canes taking on Damage in just a few seconds. We got Alex Frazier coming up here in the booth. Going to be helping me out for this next one. So we'll see you in just a few moments.
Peace out.
All right, so just about 40 seconds left to go before the start of our Hurricane Damage match. Hurricanes in an absolute must-win situation because they haven't won a game yet, and they're new to the league. Been around for a long time, and they have talent on their team. I'm lucky enough to have Alex Frazier up here from Team Dynasty help out calling this game. Now, for Damage is kind of, they're doing pretty good. They're 2-1 right now, so they're in the driver's seat. Not the driver's seat, but they're one of the better teams so far in our preliminary match. In case you just tuned in, this is the last of the preliminary matches today here Saturday. Watch the first point here. This is Damage breaking out. Now Timmy Probst there in this small little notch behind the snake one. One of the better players in the prelims so far. Pulled off a 3-on-1 yesterday. Got 4 kills in one game. El-Yousef over there with him. Damage playing very well despite missing arguably their best player, Brian Smith. We're looking at Hurricanes getting into Snake 1. It's Billy Bernaccia losing Steven DeBillis' son behind him. And El-Yousef coming across. That's kind of a weird little move.
Yeah, it's looks like it's only 5-on-2 right now, so yeah, they're pretty much moving all over the field wherever they want at this point. They're just going to close out these last 2 guys. They're spread out, so take their time and finish off this point.
So what do you think about the Hurricanes so far here in this tournament?
Well, you know, they're looking better and better as the tournament goes on, so this is their first NXL appearance, but they've been a team for a long time playing in the MPPL, so we'll see if they can perform out here. You know, it kind of takes a little bit of getting used to. People have this mentality about it's X-ball, not paintball, so, you know, as long as they just slow it down, use their skills, and
realize it is paintball.
Yeah, realize it's just a regular paintball game instead of, you know, having a go all the time.
Look at that.
So we'll see.
Looked like El-Yousef lost a gunfight there to Bernaccia, snapshot him out, which even things up here on the Snake side of the field. However, still looks like Holiday over there for damage in good field position at the 50-yard line Dorito. So it's 2-on-3 right now, the advantage to Tampa Bay Damage.
Yeah, it looked like it was 2-on-5 at one point, and Billy and whoever that is over there in the corner brought this back. So, yeah, maybe they can finish it off here.
What do you think about Timmy Prost?
You know, he's a pretty good player. I think you know, he's been around since the Strange days, not the old school Strange days, but you know, he got experience from Paul Alders, Mike Carthy, BJ, William Jolly, and I think you know, he's one of the most experienced guys on that team now.
He's so like consistently killing people, you know? Like he's one of those clutch guys.
Yeah, he is. He's not real explosive, but yeah, he gets in there. He's a thorn. He knows how to play that spot, that snake spot. He you know, he doesn't overdo it. So yeah, every team definitely needs guys like that. That's the glue that holds a team together.
So it looks like Carthy, Holiday, and Probst for damage, and Billy Bernaccia. Oh, looks like, did they lose that back? No, he's in there. He's just in there tight.
Yeah, Timmy's got him pinched in there pretty tight.
So kind of a slow point. First point, so far a 3-minute point. That's pretty long. Does Billy have any paint left on his back? Yeah, I think he's got a pod. Doesn't look like...
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Timmy's out of paint.
I would have made a move by now.
Well, not everyone can be Alex Frazier.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Mike Carthy over there probably has the ball, since Timmy's over here one-on-one battle.
With no paint.
With no paint, and it's 2-on-1 over on the other side. So I think it's up to Carthy or Holiday to make it happen over there. And also, Billy's pretty much no one on the Hurricanes is looking at the Dorito side of the field.
It's definitely Carthy with the ball for sure, because, you know, everyone's locked up right now. I mean, there's 2 Hurricane players left, and Billy, you know, right now one-on-one with Timmy, and Holiday looking at Bernaccia. So it's like, really, Carthy's the only one that really can do something right now. He's trying to see how much paint he has left. I think it might have... looks like he's got 2 pods left. Can't quite tell from here.
Also, neither team is on their coaching side, so that back corner guy for the Hurricanes is by the Tampa Bay pit, so he's not going to have a coach when one of those guys comes for him. Man, I just want to yell and help him out right now.
Okay, what would you yell?
I'd yell to Carthy that he's got the ball, and to make it happen up that Dorito side. No one's looking at you.
I think he might be out of paint too. Yeah, he's got 4 pods on the ground right by him.
That's a perfect time to run after somebody when you're out of paint.
Oh no, for sure. Well, plus since he's got the ball, then it's like, well, make a move, you do a little stunt, and then Probst or Holiday can, you know, get a little jiggy after your move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, both the guys have been on Timmy for a long time. The back Dorito corner is waiting on him, and as well as Billy and the Snake. So
I mean, Holiday can get up in that next Dorito and live, right?
Yeah, he easily could, but I would keep him there and move Carthy in front of him.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just thinking, like, Carthy doesn't look like he wants to move. You know, Holiday, out of all the 3 players, looks like he might actually want to do something.
Yeah.
Because Carthy's still just zoned up, shooting down that tape. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Timmy doesn't want to wait. Here we go. That's a good move by Billy.
Oh, Billy tried to. Yep. Oh,
wow,
didn't
even get him.
Wow, he didn't even trade out. Okay. Serious.
So that should do it, man. Timmy there.
Just like we talked about, man. Solid. Now there goes Carthy off of that. Coming right up there.
It looks like Holiday's walking off too. So now it's a 2-on-1.
Is Carthy dead too?
No, Carthy's over there.
No, Carthy's dead, man.
Oh, okay. It's 1-on-1 with Timmy.
It's 1-on-1 right now. Wow, so bad move by Carthy and Holiday to get taken out by that back corner. And as soon as he turns his back to us, we'll tell you who it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So Hurricanes pulling off what
that's
looked
Thomas Mantoni.
Oh,
Thomas Mantoni. Wow, look at that. Thomas Mantoni able to pull off, I think that was a 3-on-1, right?
Yeah. Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
it was.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a 3. It was definitely 3-on-1.
It was 2-on-5 and then 3-on-1. So, yeah, Hurricanes with some tenacity there.
Wow. Well, Thomas, he's solid. Well, look, he's throwing up.
Yeah, already. First point.
Oh, yeah. Thomas throws up all the time.
That's a 6-minute point, so we'll see. I'm going to be tired after that.
We should have called that he was going to throw up.
Yeah, I was in the pit yesterday, and he would come back into the pit and dry heave, and then be like, "Get the beep up, mother beep beep beep." Let's go back at it. Like, save your energy, dog. Here's some water.
Well, he's not lacking fire, that's for sure.
No, yeah, they're definitely.
Or bile, apparently.
Yeah, they've got some. Those New England kids are definitely spicy.
Well, a hell of a job. I mean, he just pulled off a 3-on-1 at what looked like a for sure point. I mean, we're like, yeah, that's it. They're just going to shoot the last. Oh, no, look at that. Look at that. Holiday's dead. Carthy's dead. And, I mean, he must have just wrapped around. We can't see from that particular angle blocks those two Doritos once they get onto that side of the field.
Yeah.
So it must have looked like he came around and just snapped those guys real quick.
Yeah, no, that was stellar. It's definitely a game breaker, and he.
Yeah, for sure.
He made it happen there. It's funny. I was over in the Hurricanes pit yesterday, and they call the bunker the calamari, and saying it in his New York accent. Calamari, calamari.
I think it's Boston though.
Yeah, wherever. Boston. Saints Bar.
That's great. I mean that Thomas was able to step it up. I've actually, Thomas, like, he was one of those kids. I'm like, oh man, you're just way too wild out for me, like a couple years ago. But he's actually kind of mellowed out a little bit and become a pretty decent dude.
Yeah, he's always been a good player. But yeah, you're right. He definitely
He's always been a great player.
Spicy and not the most respectful young guy. But
but he's starting to kind of mature, I think, a lot, and that's really cool to see.
All right,
let's see this breakout. Let's see, Damage got to be pissed at themselves. In that pit, that must have been very frustrating. Like, how do we blow a 3-on-1 and we have 3 of the best players ever out there? Timmy, Carthy, and Holiday lose a 3-on-1. So we're looking at, look at that, Rob getting shot for the Hurricanes. Rob Landry. So right now on the Snake side of the field, looks like better field. No, exact same field position for both teams over here on the Snake side of the field. Looks like that's CJ. The owner of Damage, who's actually been playing decent in that Snake. CJ's been playing good.
There's another Hurricane down.
It looks like Brian Gigliotti getting shot over there, getting chopped up by CJ. So nice job. Oh, but looks like
Damage losing a player there. Looks like Chad there.
Yeah, it looks like Chad getting shot out of that stand-up. Exact same field position on both sides, or on the Snake side of the field. Billy Bernaccia and Alex McMaster for the Hurricanes. On the right-hand side of your screen. Damage on the left-hand side of your screen.
Rico making a move outside the Dorito. That's a pretty good move if he's in there.
Long points for these guys. I mean, we're already at 12 minutes and 45 seconds left in this match.
What do we got here, 3-on-3?
Yeah, it looks like it's 3-on-3. Oh, Alex McMaster getting shot out of his bunker cross field. I think that might have been Holiday over there. So now El-Yousef standing over the top. He's dominant field position on the Snake side of the field. So it's El-Yousef in the back, and he's backing up CJ Botsalis. So CJ should definitely be thinking that he needs to get up to this next spot, but El-Yousef needs to put him in. Rico making a move over there on the Dorito side of the field for the Hurricanes. And here comes down the highway, Billy Bernaccia. Oh, El-Yousef gets caught up a little bit. I don't know if he was able to trade out with Bernaccia. So Bernaccia taking out Chad across the field.
1-on-1 here.
Or that was Spence cross field. So Spence takes out Rico.
I'll do it.
Billy gets a shot cross field, and it's just CJ left alive for Tampa to tie this game up. Wow, really long points by these guys.
I don't know if I agree with that call right there. Billy popped up, shot the guy coming for him, and then
I think El-Yousef might have got hurt on that.
That was El-Yousef that came for him, and Billy caught him. His coach told him, he stood up, shot him, and El-Yousef kept coming. So I don't know if I agree with that.
El-Yousef is limping badly, walking off the field. That would be a really big loss for them because he's been killing a lot of guys on that snake side for damage. So the score now 1-1, and just looking at the kill counts for damage so far this event. Tell you what, Chad Bousser on the Dorito side of the field has just been going to town. He's got 17 confirmed kills over there from that Dorito side of the field. He died early that last point, not helping his team out, but he's been very, very solid for them. He's the leader, their kill count leader. Followed closely by Timmy Probst, though, who had, like I said, probably the best point so far that I've seen, and I've watched almost every single point so far this weekend or this week. And he basically pulled off a 3-on-1 and shot 4 guys in one game and or one point, and it was a clutch point for Timmy Probst. So Hurricanes, I don't know, like you said, I think that this is like, they're starting to get their roll. I mean, we saw the same thing happen with the Bushwhackers. Did you get a chance to check out the Bushwhacker game?
Nah.
I mean, basically the Bushwhackers look good. Like they only scored 2 points their first 2 matches, and then they came out and Sewers played great coming up that Dorito side. Neil played pretty solid. Prince had a game in the snake, shot 4 guys in one game, played solid. I mean, they definitely played good paintball. So and the Naughty Dogs just weren't able to to match them. So, so maybe it's just going to take a little while for the Canes to get warmed up too.
Yeah. So I agree with you. They're good players, and they just need to kind of get rid of those jitters and hopefully we're able to handle him this afternoon.
All right, so we see the breakout right there into Snake 1 for damage. That's CJ again. He's backed up by Timmy this time. They got Mike Carthy in the back. 5 alive, crossfield, even spread. And
it's like 3-on-5 already.
Yeah, so looking like Rob Landry getting shot on the Snake side of the field. Billy Bernacci is in a Snake 1. Stephen DeBillis' son, he's in back center. It's 3-on-5 right now. Advantage goes to damage.
Yeah, it looks like all these games so far have been in Tampa's favor off the bat, even though they lost that first one. But, they've definitely been up on bodies every time.
Big fill by DeBillis coming out to back up Bernaccia. DeBillis has been one of the more solid players, I feel, for Hurricanes. Him and Bernaccia. You know Billy's always going to be aggressive, solid snake guy. There's CJ making a move into the 50-yard line snake. CJ's been playing good, man. He's been getting in spots and killing people.
Yeah, like he's a tip of the spear here. You gotta give him props for that.
Oh, that bad move by Damage over there. It had a little confusion as Chad making a move at the same time as Carthy out to the same spot. Oh, look at that crossfield to snipe. Mike Carthy, the sniper, crossfield shot on like the edge of Billy Bernaccia's goggles.
Yeah, Mike Carthy's definitely a straight shooter. He's actually the first guy that started the shooting the paintball out of the air trick, where you throw up a paintball out of there.
I thought that was Ralphie Sotelo.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to him. But
those old school Automag back in the day. All right, so let's see if DeBillis can pull off one of his, down on numbers victories. He's going to have to do something, though. What a close match, man. Really slow points, though. Slow, methodical, chess-like paintball for these guys. Under 10 minutes to go. Score 1-1. This is the lowest scoring match I've seen so
looks
far.
Like it's going to be it. Chad finishing off the last guy. And the Hurricanes throwing in the towel.
So, nice job by Damage. So let's talk about Dynasty a little bit. What's going on with you guys?
We've been practicing, trying to get back into the flow of things, and we won our first game against the Naughty Dogs and had two tough ones against Iron Man and X Factor. So, I'm really not too upset about the way we're playing. It was just two tough losses. We fell behind early in both matches and
came back.
We came back, but it wasn't enough at the end. A couple tough penalties and some small breaks that ended up making the difference. And the race to 7 instead of the race to 9 is makes a big difference. It gives you less time to adjust and come back. So we'll have to modify the way we're playing to adapt to the new system.
Well, we got a replay from a couple points ago. Let's check it out. All right, so you're looking at CJ, and there goes El-Yousef right there, and he looks like he just caught his foot there on the grass. Hope he wasn't hurt, though. That would be a huge loss. He immediately gets up. He's trying to take out Bernacchi. Wasn't able to take him down.
No, he's got a hit.
Yeah,
on
I know.
him.
He got a hit on him. So, yeah, he was able to take him out. Bernacchi did not like that call at all.
I don't like that call either. I think that was a bad call.
So yeah, let's hope that El-Yousef's okay, because, like I said, man, he's been doing a lot of damage for damage, and they need him over there. Even though CJ's playing good too, but it's just that's one of those guys that I really feel like El-Yousef has really kind of proven to me, at least. I've been watching him play a lot, and he kills a lot of people for that team. And he's real young. He's really good shape. So hopefully that. Maybe he just twisted his ankle or something like that. That looked pretty bad, though.
Well, we'll see if he comes back out there. I don't know. Damage has a good lead here.
All right, let's see the breakout. That's the Hurricanes right there. Gigliotti on that Dorito side of the field. There goes Billy Bernacchi. God, he scampers like a little squirrel. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's made it all the way up to the 50-yard line.
There you go.
Nice job, Billy. And immediately guns up down the field. Do you think he, practices that little squirrel scamper?
I don't know how you would practice it. Yeah, on the treadmill. Yeah.
Treadmill.
Just start by laying down on the treadmill.
He's
Turn
fast,
around high.
man. He's fast. Oh, looks like CJ just looks out into a ball. Cross field. I think that was.
Looks like Hurricanes putting the clamp down here.
I think that was Mantoni again. Mantoni, nice crossfield shot. Oh, so completely open over here on the drill side of the field. And now Holiday trying to make a move. Trying to take on, looks like Rittenhouse. Thomas Mantoni running down Rittenhouse. Oh, and we got a minor penalty on, and they're going to race to see who gets in there. Oh, he tries to dive, not able to get in there in time.
That was funny.
So that was 20, Chad, trying to get into the box on time. No, I'm sorry, that was Rittenhouse, Brandon Rittenhouse. Got that minor penalty. He doesn't looks like maybe he knocked the wind out of himself.
I don't know. That was.
You look on your screen. That's Rittenhouse right there.
He was going for it.
Yeah, he was definitely going for it. Looks like maybe he I don't know, dove on his chest or something. He's walking off okay now. He's not limping. So, but yeah, drew that penalty. Tried to get in the box on time, and Alex McMaster beat him there. So basically, they have to start down a body now.
Yeah, I mean that was a heads-up play on both players. Alex to hustle that flag in, and the damage guy trying to hustle into the box, because if he gets there before the guy hangs the flag, then they won't have to start the next point a man down, and now they will.
I didn't realize Alex was that fast.
Yeah, he was
He's
moving
quick,
there.
man. People have been training a lot though. Like who looked pretty fast out there? Nicky Cuba looks pretty fast.
Yeah, Nicky lost some weight. He went on a diet, and
he went from like 210 to 193. He said he was.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's 193, but he's definitely lighter and faster for sure. We got a replay on that last point. Let's check it out. So we're looking at Thomas Mantoni running down that Dorito side of the field right there. And here on the angle, boom, nice move by Thomas Mantoni. He's playing very well. He pulled off that 3-on-1 earlier with the game breaker. So nice job by Thomas Mantoni stepping it up to make this a 2-point or an even game. Each team with 2 points. The score now 2-2. Hurricanes taking on damage. In case you just tuned in.
And that was a nice shot there. That camera angle there.
So we got 8 minutes and 27 seconds left. Looks like damage is taking a timeout. Yeah, so again, I got Alex Frazee up here, and I guess didn't you just get a chance to get a little sneak preview Serial Killers 2 coming out?
Yeah, I've been bugging Pat to let me see a couple pieces, so I went up there and
you finally submitted to your will.
So,
show me your video.
Yeah, I saw some pieces, and everyone should be stoked to get to see that coming up here. So yeah, look for that in the next couple months. And it's definitely there's some stuff in there that has never been seen before or captured before in paintball. So some really epic stuff. So
yeah, definitely shouts out to Patrick Sporer, who's one of the main motivating and moving factors behind the webcast you're watching right now, and the maker of the most important paintball films that have been made. So we're really lucky to have him in the sport. And he's got CK2, Serial Killers 2, coming to very soon.
Check it out, Monkey with a Gun.
Yeah, Monkey with a Gun. Date to be released. Release date still to be put out. But it's monkey-with-a-gun.com. Get some. All right, so we're on this timeout right now. Damage with the 1 minute minor penalty. The next game we have coming up after this match is San Diego Aftermath taking on LA Ironman. That should be a bloodbath.
Yeah, there's definitely a rivalry there. Two of the Aftermath guys, Marcelo and Mouse, definitely helped Ironman win championship 2 years ago, and now they're back with Aftermath, and definitely a rivalry there. So that'll be a good match. I'm looking forward to watching it.
All right. Now again, Damage starting down a body here, all tied up 2 apiece. And we're looking at the Hurricanes breaking out 5 across the field, 2 doubled up in that back center.
Yeah, it looks like Billy's playing every point. He's grinding out there.
Yeah, he's definitely grinding. So Billy Bernaccia trying to battle his way into that snake. He's matched up against, looks like, Timmy Probst again for Damage. And there goes Alex McMaster sliding out to the back corner on the snake side. Mike Carthy in the back center for Damage, trying to hold that lane down. That's not a lane I want to run through, but there goes Billy Bernaccia getting through it.
Looks like he's gone. I don't know. The ref's coming after him.
Yeah, so maybe the sniper did get a shot on him. Oh, wow, look at that. Mike Carthy, like I said, man, I don't want to have to run through Mike Carthy's lane. Alex McMaster, though, off of Billy getting killed, dives into that snake 1 himself, and he shoots immediately cross field at Dorito 1. So it looks like it's even cross the field. Looks like 4-on-4 right now, but in just 3 seconds, here comes Damage out of the box. Looks like Holiday coming out of that box. There goes Holiday digging for the back corner on the Dorito side. He made it. God, Holiday's fast.
Yeah, he is. He's moving out there.
He runs real low to the ground, too.
I mean, I would say Hurricanes still have field position even though they're down a guy. Oh, Chad, that's a big move right there. There we go. Chad up into the 50 Dorito.
Oh, look at that, shooting cross field.
Smoking the guy across the field.
Smoking Sun cross field. Yeah, that's Chad Bucer. He's that silent killer, man. I mean, not a lot of people know that name, but you need to remember it. And here comes Timmy streaking up the Dorito, snake side of the field. Dives in a 50-yard line snake. I don't think anybody saw that move. Yeah, he's going to feast on the back center right now. Boom, right in his head. And he just needs to figure out where that last guy is. Finally, last guy picks up on him. But Timmy's just going to chill out. Here comes Alex Spence to back up. Alex Spence trying to make a move to back up Chad's move down that tape. So really low scoring match right now. The score is 3-2 with 6 minutes and 34 seconds left to go here. We're at the last day, the PSP Phoenix Open. We're looking in the pits right now, checking out Hurricanes.
Looks like everyone's calm in there.
Yeah, they seem pretty focused.
Yep. There's not much time anymore to yell and get crazy because, you only have 8 guys and people are trying to conserve their energy.
And some of the people yelling would be like those extra dudes.
Yeah.
And now we don't have the extra dudes. I'll tell you that, though. I mean, I was listening to your guys' pit, and you guys still have some vocal dudes. I love listening to you guys' pit. You got, LJ's wild, Johnny's loud, Todd's emotional, and just boisterous. Davy's outspoken.
Yeah, you have all these different personalities, and when something goes wrong or guys see something, they're not afraid to let people know how it is, or how they feel at least.
But that's, I think, a strength. You guys have always kind of had that relationship with each other.
Yeah,
that like brother relationship. Like I can say anything to you, and it will run like water off a rock.
Yeah, I mean we don't take that stuff out here. It's we're working, so
yeah, it's work.
We don't take this stuff personally.
It's a grand creative thing that you guys are doing, so you just kind of like let it be known what you guys think about the situation.
Mm-hmm. And after the match, it's whatever the result is, we'll shake it off and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
So that's important to do, and I guess paintball and in life.
So just about 15 seconds before the start of this next match, or start of this next point, and again, really low-scoring technical game here. Damage up 1 point against the Hurricanes right now. We're going to see the breakout. You're looking at Damage.
Do you hear him say it? Calamari! Yeah. Calamari!
So there's Chad in that back center rolling his gun on the Dorito side of the field. It looks like Buddy trying to get into Snake 1. He gets shot off the break.
Where?
Holiday trying to get that crossfield shot, and that's Rob Landry streaking out. Looks like he got clipped as well. No, wait. Referee just checking him out. Is he hit? Nope, looks like he's clean. So 2 players on the Snake side of the field in the backfield. Oh, but Rob.
Where's that coming from?
From that Dorito. See that? Yeah, then immediately he moves up there. I think is that Spence? No, that's Chad. Chad's getting, and he gets penetration quick, man. Like, he definitely is not afraid to fall out.
No, that'll do it. Yeah, I like Chad. I'm definitely one of his fans. He's a good kid. All right. So it looks like Damage opening it up a little bit, 4-2.
So if you're Canes, I mean, really it's kind of been, I want to say a flat. I mean, you got to get Billy up there, but they're losing guys out of their bunkers. You know?
I've seen that shot right there from that Dorito, that big Dorito, that first big Dorito over to this snake side corner happen a lot. I think Hurricanes guys just don't even know where it's coming from. Every time he stands up, he's like, he stands up and can't figure out who shot him.
Doing the whole like,
yeah.
Wait, did God shoot me? How did this happen?
I mean, losing a guy like that every game will cost you a match.
Yeah.
So I mean, you only have 5 guys out there, and if the other team has a one body advantage on you every game, then
and plus if
you're in trouble.
You got Billy making that snake consistently, but then he really doesn't have any support, and they're just kind of running him down. So you guys are playing Hurricanes. I mean, so this is. And it's a do-or-die game for you guys. Somebody at 2-2 is making it in for sure.
Yeah, we're actually in a tough spot here. We actually need Hurricanes to win this, and then we need to beat the Hurricanes, and then we need some other stuff to happen. But yeah, it's pretty much a big mess how the schedule works out when you're 2-2. But yeah, I mean, we shot our own selves in the foot. Weren't able to close out X Factor or Iron Men, so we put ourselves in that position, and hopefully we can dig ourselves out. But that's going to be up to the paintball gods.
Maybe Captain Mo will look down.
Commander
Smile.
Mo.
Commander Mo.
No, I don't know if Commander Mo keeps his eye down on Arizona. Only at the Commander's Cup. It's all good though.
All right, so let's see who they got on the field. That's Timmy, Chad,
Carthy,
Timmy Prost, Chad Boucher, Mike Carthy,
and Holiday.
Dan Holiday.
Looks like a timeout.
Oh, looks like they're trying to ice him down.
So yeah, we haven't seen El-yousef since that point.
Yeah, so we'll get that information and see. Yeah, we haven't. I hope he's okay, man, because he was definitely killing people for him, and he's a good dude too. So right after this, again, we have Aftermath coming to take on the LA Ironmen. Aftermath back into the PSP Pro Division and handling people. They're 2-0. They got a pretty good point spread too. Plus 10. They've had 14 hangs, 4 and 4 against. So, handling business. And then after that, we have fan favorites Excessive taking on the Vipers, and Excessive doing very well in the semi-pro division, which is a pretty good move for them because they have a lot of young talent on that team that just hasn't quite developed yet. So and it's the whole old adage, like, you have to learn how to win by winning. So that might not be a bad move for them to be in the semi-pro division.
Sure, I agree with that. You got teams like the Bushwhackers and Vicious, Excessive that all could use experience, and instead of jumping right into the NXL like a team like Ultimate did, they at least can get a little bit of experience and know where they stand against those mid-level teams. So. I think they do have experience. They got Thomas and Rich, and I guess Micah's helping them out. And but yeah, when you have those younger guys, they definitely need the experience. Like, you got the Bushwhackers that jumped right into the NXL, and they've definitely, even though they won today, have been showing a lot of inexperience out there. And I personally think they have no business being out here. But we'll see what happens.
Well, I was looking at their roster, and I was like, okay, we're about to watch the breakout. All right, so there's the breakout from Damage. And there goes, again, Billy Bernaccia just getting in there, no problem, man. Unabated into Snake 1, and Damage trying to slide out to that back corner. Looks like they made it. And then Billy, knows there's all the shots, immediately shooting crossfield. There's Steven DeBillis, Son, a.k.a. Son, backing up Bernaccia. And, you know, he's leaning out, though, on that side, gunfighting, and that's that shot he's got to watch.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't think they got that until Damage makes it to Dorito.
Dorito, yeah,
so
exactly.
let's see if Chad can make it up there and work that shot.
Do you think they've figured it out by now? Do you think DeBillis knows that that's where that shot's coming from?
I don't think so. I mean, he's playing that loose back there, just gunslinging. Looks like both teams in the snake. Pretty even layout across the field.
There's Timmy Probst right there, shooting cross field. One of the more solid players, and just looking at the kill counts right now.
I hear Chad's working now. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, Chad's trying to get in there. And Chad's been feasting. He's got 5 confirmed kills. CJ's got 5 confirmed kills. He's doing pretty good. Pretty even, though, across the board. Thomas Mantoni's got 5 for the Hurricanes, so he's stepping up.
There's a move by Tampa to get up into that snake Dorito.
You know, they're running Timmy a lot now. He's got 27 points played total, and it's interesting. You know, so does El-Yousef. He's got 27 points played, but he's been hurt this entire game. So that's how much they were running El-Yousef before he got hurt. And you're looking at Steven DeBillis there in that back corner trying to help out Billy Bernaccia, but there's just too much of.
What was that?
Looks like a horn was blown. I don't know why. They still had 2 guys left alive. I mean, the entire Dorito side was blown, was blown wide open.
Oh, it looks like the Canes blew the horn. I mean.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely what happened. But I don't know. I would have let that ride a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, especially with 4-2, you got to let your guys at least have a chance to pull it off.
And not only that, but you got Billy and DeBillis in there, and DeBillis he can handle his own self back there down
sure.
numbers.
Those are probably I'd say 2 of their most explosive guys.
Oh, yeah, so it looks like this just in when we saw Rittenhouse trying to dive in there, broke his rib.
Jeez.
On that dive. So that just in, there's actually paramedics over there looking at him right now. We still have yet to find out how El-Yousef's doing. We haven't seen him. He's definitely hurt enough to not be playing. So that's huge, man. If they lose Rittenhouse to a broken rib and El-Yousef to some sort of injury, now with that 8-player roster, now you're riding with 6 guys for the rest of the event.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you practice. So that's
hope they got the gas.
That's definitely unfortunate for those 2 guys. I mean, you want to be you're playing your hardest out here and putting your body on the line. So
yeah,
those when you're riding that threshold, you always have a chance for injury. So yeah, hopefully the best of those guys, and hopefully El-Yousef can shake it off and come back out here because they're gonna need him.
Yeah, they are gonna need him. Looks like 4 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the match. 10 seconds left to go before the start of this next point. Damage up 5-2. Again, in case you're just tuning in, it's a race to 7. 20-minute time limit, no half times, and the penalties have changed. 1-minute minors, 2-minute majors. We're seeing there now, watching the Hurricanes dive out there on the snake side of the field. Looks like CJ. So CJ's going to have to start clocking in over here on the snake with the loss of El-Yousef. He's been doing it so far, though, so. So now immediately up there into 50-yard line of the snake.
Looks like that's Sun.
Yeah, Sun up there. So Sun getting a little spin in the on the snake side of the field. Alex McMaster coming over to the little notch or little knuckle on the snake side of the field. CJ into he's in snake 1 as well for Tampa Bay Damage. McMaster making moves up the center, trying to get to the center stand-up, able to make it. Oh, wow. Somebody took, I think it's CJ got shot. Must have been cross-field by Thomas Mantoni. Hurricanes losing Gigliotti off the back corner on the Dorito side, though. So now the Dorito side pretty much wide open for both teams. Oh, they're now finally Chad making a move out there. So dominant field position on the snake side of the field for the Hurricanes. But Tampa Bay better position on the Dorito side of the field.
Chad is just feeling it over there every point, getting up to that 50 Dorito.
He's going to have to do some damage, though, because he does have good field position on that side at the 50-yard line. Dorito, however,
Sun,
Alex
Sun needs to
McMaster and
push it
Sun.
right here.
Yeah, Sun needs to push up.
He needs to.
But he's looking
wrap
at.
around
He's
and start
definitely looking
working
at Prop's gun. I mean, literally,
Yeah.
Timmy's gun is just completely focused on the lane between their snake 1 and the 50-yard line
Yeah,
snake.
if Buddy was able to wrap around, he'd be able to
look at
see
that.
Timmy's gun. I don't know.
That wasn't Chad. I think Holiday's up there too. I think Holiday is up to their other snake, or I'm sorry, their other Dorito. As Timmy gets out into the back corner on the snake side of the field. So
It's 3-on-3. It looks like.
So
Or
McMaster trying to
4-on-3.
get crazy up in that center, ends up getting taken out cross field from the Dorito players of the Tampa Bay Damage.
There's only 2 minutes left in the match too. This could be it right here. The Hurricanes are gonna have to do something.
Yep. Tampa Bay playing a smart point here. Just, getting a couple kills and just locking down that lane. I mean, you see Timmy does not drop that lane at all. He's just been basically, tapping that bunker. Maybe sure he's blowing through his pods right now, though. He carried a lot of paint out. Like, Timmy carried extra pods out. He had pods, stacked up on his back. That's pretty smart, though,
Yeah,
preparing
especially
for a long
at
point.
this point in the match, they're gonna probably play like that. They're not playing to win the point. They're just playing to hold off the Hurricanes. Looking at 1:30. These guys got to go, man.
Yep, Hurricanes need to make something happen here as time is ticking off.
Thomas
They have
trying
to
to work
score
over there.
Yeah, they have to score 3 points. They're not. I mean, at this point, they're not going to do it. I mean, you have less than a minute left. They have to score 3 points, just a tie. So, I mean, Damage doing exactly what they needed to do to win this game, and extend their record to 3-1. Again, the teams play 4 preliminary matches, so this is Damage's last prelim match. And with a score of 3-1, they're ensuring themselves a berth in tomorrow's competition. Yeah, I can't believe the Hurricanes are just content to let this game end like this.
Yeah, it's I guess that's just a little bit of experience. You gotta know that you gotta either try or now they're going to be going home tomorrow and knowing that they didn't even try to make it happen. So
I mean, about 2 minutes
I'd
ago,
rather go down in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, I mean, at least then I'm not going to be sitting there going to sleep tonight thinking,
Yeah.
God, if I should have just tried to run to that next bunk, and then Sun runs out of bounds.
That's just too little, too late, right there.
That's just desperation right there. And
Oh,
now
no.
Buddy's just going to get feasted on.
No.
Oh yeah, that's a little injury to the insult.
Yeah, jeez, that'll
Wow.
do it. That's the match.
So that's it right there. As time runs down, you could see Damage also sprinting to try to get that last kill in before time expired.
Who gets the stat for that one?
Oh God, I was probably Holiday, I'd say. He got there first. Speedy little legs, ran himself over there and put it on him.
Blood-hungry Sharks.
So yeah, that is going to do it for the Hurricanes. Their record is now 0-3. And though that game was substantially better than their first 2 games,
Fresh eggs. That's me.
how's it pronounced? Fragile?
Must be Italian.
So yeah, that's going to do it for the Hurricanes. I mean, they still have one more match left against you guys later on this afternoon.